What's up, everybody? Nope. Okay. Let's see. What do I have here? East, north, east, north. All right, we've got 2 left in the Gold Rush full size. It is our final helmet from this case. We'll start a new case next week. 3 left from the Frozen Pond jerseys. We have 2 left from the Frozen Pond. So today, Wednesday, and then on Monday, we'll start our new East Coast series. Pick your player style. That might go up by $1 per spot. It cost me more this time around, so but I'll look at it. We'll see. We always kind of play around with the price on that, anyways. Since we have to change the spot number of spots taken every time or every couple weeks. I think I ordered 14 this time instead of 13, so lasts us about 7 weeks. But 2 left or 3 left here in the Frozen Pond from this batch. There's 1 behind that. It just doesn't look like it. So 2 left full size, 3 left Frozen Pond. I'll say that again here in a couple minutes. We're going to do dollar break first. I'm just realizing now that I don't think I finished closing out payments on that. Give me a second. I'm going to stop sharing. What's Frozen Pond? That's just it's a new series. I mean, it's not new. We've done it plenty of times in the past as well, but it's just licensed jersey, just like East Coast, just like Hip Parade, just like whoever else. Every one of these is, I think we've only ever pulled Adidas from these, so they're all licensed Adidas. You just pick a team, you get a team. Just a different third-party vendor. Oh. There's Carlos. There's Vlad. What's up, guys? I was about to do something. Oh, stop sharing. Let me just check this. Missing you. So let's get you in here. Rangers are gone, Carlos. Rangers got picked, unfortunately. I got Calgary, Tampa. Thanks, guys. 1 more spot left there. I'm just zeroing this out really quick here from these payments. Give me 1 second, and I'll turn it back on. Who else did I miss on the dollar? All right, I think that's everyone. So let's go back over here. Let's make sure that all that's left is bonus spots. All right, I made note of who needs to pay just so it's zeroed out on here, though. Usually do that beforehand. All right, let's share again. How's everyone's wonderful Monday going? I know a lot of you guys have today off. I was in the office earlier, and then it was a normal Monday for me. My kids and wife and some friends went up and did a hike in the mountains and realized that there's still snow up there, so they were trudging around in mud. But not down here. Nice and warm for us. Who was first? Jonathan with Calgary. Larry with Tampa. Thanks, Larry. Good luck. You as well, Jonathan. Ravens for Carlos Case. So let me just refresh where we're at here. One left in the Gold Rush full size, one left in Frozen Pond, and then we're completely full. We'll do some randoms there, and then we'll do dollar break, or dollar break, then randoms. But that's all we have left here. We have a 3-box full size for Big Al's that's full. Usually we end on our pre-fill. This time the way the numbers ran, because we didn't do a couple 2-boxers at the end, we have one life fill 3-boxer as well. That'll end the series, and then we'll have our Wonka winner and our last team standing winner tonight. We already know that Leland is the last team standing. Wonka is close. I think it's a 1-point lead right now, but there's second, third place still good stuff too. So we'll see how that ends. So let's look here on full size. Greg closing hockey out with St. Louis. Thanks, Greg. Good luck to you. So we're closed there. We'll run the randoms here in a second. One left in the Gold Rush full size. Teams that are left are Arizona, Atlanta, Buffalo, Carolina, Cleveland, Green Bay, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Chargers, Miami, Minnesota, New Orleans, Jets, Seattle, Tennessee, and Washington. So one spot there to close us. I'll run randoms on both of these. Let's start by running the randoms on the hockey jerseys for now. And then we'll do our dollar break, and then we'll come back and run these breaks. It is Memorial Day, so like I usually try to do some sort of giveaway for those in the armed force, or those, obviously Memorial Day, we're thinking about those that have fallen or passed, but it's all right to, I think probably everyone recognizes those that serve too, so that's the whole point. We only have 5 entries so far. All I asked was if you could post a picture of yourself and your armed force gear, or just something from when you served or if you're serving. 5 entries so far. I'll leave it open until the end of the night. So if you hear us say it a couple times and you post a picture on the Facebook post there, it's pinned. I'll add you to the chance. But right now, you 5 got a great chance. You get to pick between one of these Salute to Service minis, DJ Moore and Antonio Gates. Okay, let's run randoms on hockey. 1 spot left on football, and then we'll get going with our dollar break. So a little Memorial Day break night. There's one. You guys can see it, right? Yep, 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. My daughter was a Marine. Does that? So I asked for it to be yourself on the picture. So if you posted someone else, that's great. Great to post a picture and talk about it. But I want people that have served themselves to have a chance to win, not to try to win for someone else, if that makes sense. Thomas, what's up? Easier to track that way for me too. Arizona through Seattle. So if you served, Carlos, or that's Vlad. Sorry, Vlad. I keep getting your guys' dang names because you changed yours. Vlad, if you served, I'm happy to put you on there. But I know you posted I think it was your older brother and your whoever else on there, which is awesome. But trying to keep it to those in the first person. Doing good, Thomas. Busy day. Working at the office for a while, sending a bunch of stuff for this project we're working on, and then came home and worked while the kids were playing in the sprinklers, and now they're off riding bikes or something. Okay, those are around. We'll come back and read them when we get to it. 1 spot left in football. We can come back to that, though. Let's get going with our dollar break. So less than last week, more than the week before that, right in the middle of the two, I think, somewhere around there. We had 419 spots, about probably 350 in claims. So 50, 60, 70 in free, whatever that number is, somewhere around there, 70 in bonus spots. I'm going to read off who has how many spots. We'll go look at the items, we'll roll the dice, and we'll run the list. And then whoever wins can pick whatever they want. Bear with me while I read through these. Chad, I have you with 10. Brian, 4. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Ron, you had 5 there. Tim, you had 1. Greg, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Tom, you had 5. Bruce, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady A, you had 5. Larry V, you had 31 with 5 bonus. Philip, you had 5. Mark, you had 10. Louis, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Eric S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian E, you had 4, another 4. David P, you had 5. Brady A, you had 6 there. Ron, you had another 5. Larry A, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had 7. Frank, you had 5. Scott, you had another 20 with 5 bonus. Brian, you had 4, another 4. Michael B, you had 1. Bill S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Nick, you had 1. Brady A, you had 5. Another 5. Vlad, you had 10. Matt S, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Les, you had 5. Juan, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Bill S, you had another 20 with 5 bonus. And Ron, another 5. So 419 is our total. I've got it copied here, but let's go look at our items for this week. I think I just added 1 item. Next week, I think over the next 2 weeks, I think we're going to add a Marino. We're going to add a LA De La Cruz. I think those are both custom. And we're going to add a Paul Skeens ball. So some different items going in. Maybe a full size or 2 with those as well. But some of the stuff coming up, I think we're going to add that. Where is this thing? Oh, there it is. We added Charles Woodson. Kind of a hard signature to get there. Lunar Mini for Green Bay. Lamar Jackson. Nico Collins on the Ray full size. Lamar Jackson's a custom jersey. Jerry Rice is a Nike jersey for San Francisco. Kurt Warner full size. Tim Stutzel Adidas jersey. Brian Dawkins full size. Chad Johnson full size. Ricky Williams Rave Mini. Klay Thompson Nike. Shaquille O'Neal Mitchell and Ness for LSU. Fletch, that's Chevy Chase on the custom jersey there. Nick Bosa Flash full size. Terry Bradshaw Blaze Mini, hard to get Blaze. Bo Jackson Flash Mini. Julio Jones Eclipse. Emmitt Smith Eclipse. Those are both minis. Sean Alexander Amp full size. Look for the tray for the minis, no tray for full size. Just as a general rule. Full size Brian Urlacher. Yes, Carlos, that closed last night at 8. We do it every single week. So if there's something you like, look next week, assuming it doesn't get picked today. Brian Urlacher full size. Joe Theismann full size. Lots of fun choices. Sammy Sosa, Vlad. These are a package deal on the batting helmets. Souvenir batting helmets. You're good. Yeah, check for it next Sunday. Nick Sirianni, Super Bowl full size. Jonathan Quick, Kings goalie mask. Deion Sanders full size. Johnny Manziel full size. Frank Gore full size. Troy Polamalu USC full size. Christian McCaffrey custom jersey for the Niners. Livy Dunn LSU Nike. Ed Belfour goalie mask for the Stars. Emmitt Smith custom jersey for the Cowboys. Yarmer Yager Capitals. This I keep saying it, but I think we're going to pull this one out soon to go to the Big L's license series. Jerome Bettis Nike. Mikko Rantanen reverse retro. I at least think about doing it every week, and I just haven't done it yet. J.J. Watt full size. J.J. McCarthy full size. Joe Montana Mini. Ray Lewis full size. Tyreek Hill full size. Baker Mayfield cleat. Lawrence Taylor full size. We're almost there. Wyatt Tittle full size. Derek Brooks full size. I think there's 45 or 46 items. Tua full size. Danica Patrick NASCAR full size. Trevor Lawrence full size. That's a draft helmet. Archie Manning full size, and that's all the items. So if you're in this break, you got a chance. Top name can pick whatever they want. The rest, unfortunately, we'll have to try again in a different week. Let's close that out. Let's stop sharing. Let's go over to the random dice roller here. 7 or higher is what we're looking for. If it's not 7 or higher, we will re-roll until we get 7 or higher. There's our first roll. 5 will not work. Next roll. 7 does work. 7 times. 4 plus 3. Here. We'll undo that random and get a fresh list here. What was it? 419 was our number, right? We'll do it once to make sure it's 419. It is. Okay. 6 more times for a total of 7. Top name can pick whatever they want on the 7th roll. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for joining. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our 7th roll is, there's 6. One more roll gets us 7. Winner on top can pick whatever item they want. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That is Eric S. Eric S. Dustin, you want Arizona Gold Rush? You got it. That'll close us. Thank you. Larry A. So close. Larry V. had 2 in the top 5. Bill S. Eric, Brady, Bill, Ron, Vlad, and then just outside Greg, Brian, Brady, and so forth. 7 times here. Let's see. We ran at 7. Top spot is Eric Solano. Nice. I don't know if you're here watching live. If you are, let me know what you want. If not, I'll shoot you a message later on. If some of you guys know him, you could give him a little hint. I don't know if he watches live. Sometimes some of you guys don't watch and wait for me to message you, and that's fine too. Okay, congrats. Sorry to everyone else. Better luck next time. Let's keep it rolling. Okay, Dustin says he wants Arizona in the full size, which is right here, ready in order already. Thanks, Dustin. Good luck to you. Let's run some randoms, and then we'll paste. We'll come back. We'll do Funko, then Mini, then Frozen Pond, and then we'll do our football stuff. Go back over here, this tab. We'll refresh it. Get rid of that win. 7 times here for the Gold Rush full size. I'm not going to read it until we get to it, but at least you can see it if you want to put your guys up, or your randoms up. 2, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and 7 times is the charm. Seattle through Buffalo. So Dustin, I know Buffalo. Okay. We're full on everything else. Thanks, guys. Thanks for helping us close the full size and the hockey jersey. Live fills tonight will be a 3-box Big Al's that'll end the series besides the 2 freebies. We'll do that at the very end of the night along with the giveaway here. So again, if you've served in the armed forces and you have a picture, go post it on the pin post and I'll get you in the entry. You got a chance to win either DJ Moore or Antonio Gates. Whoever wins can pick whatever one of those 2 they want. So I just ask that it's you and not someone you know, even though that's great too. You can post a picture there, but this is a submit yourself type of contest. So after the 3-box, we'll do a rad key. We're on our new series. I'll explain that when we get to it, even though I've already kind of pre-explained it quite a bit. And then we'll do some jerseys, probably a 2-box, 3 if there's enough around, but most likely 2. Some fun new names I added this week. We added Mika Zibanejad. I've had that for a while. I bought 2 of those, one for my PC, one for this, so that's a cool jersey. We added Sean Kemp on the Supersonics split, so it's yellow and green. I think that's a cool jersey. And we had Chipper Jones. I was excited to find Chipper. I haven't seen him really ever on a licensed jersey, so I paid a little too much, but I don't care. It's in there. Eric, there you are. Thank you. I'll give me some time to look through things. Yeah, of course. Congrats. You can tell me here in the chat later on, or you can message me through Messenger if you want to let me know tonight. That'd be great. I can get it out tomorrow in the morning. Congrats, man. Okay, well, let's get rolling. We're going to do our Funko first. This is our final Funko. I was going to do this to show you. I know we have a lot of people. Oh, Michael B. Jordan's still available. I don't think anyone claimed him on the post. I'll have to go make sure. But $4 for Michael B. Jordan. I just mentioned that once he was randomed, it was available. So first come, first serve on that one. But where's the dang picture? Let's see here. I'm actually pretty, I like a lot of the new names on the Funko list. So next week, we'll start the new series of Funkos. Let's see if we can look at this real quick. That's not what I wanted. Hold on one second. I'll get there. I don't think I can share that. Never mind. Oh, well. Maybe I'll read a few of these off. Nope, I can't. Some new names. Alex Vincent. I don't know who that is. You guys are going to have to teach me about some of these new names. Barry Sanders is a new name on the list. That's pretty cool. Bijan Robinson's a new name. Bryce Dallas Howard, actress. That's cool. Christina Applegate's a new one on there. Christopher Lloyd's a new one. Danny DeVito. Some fun names. David Faustino. I don't know who that is. Diesel, WWE. We've got, who else is new? There's probably about 15 new ones. So I'm just reading them real quick. Giannis, I don't know if he's new. Halle Berry's new. Hayden Christensen, isn't that the Star Wars kid from the original Star Wars? Henry Thomas, not sure. Josh Allen, that's fun. Big quarterback name added on there. Julius Erving, too. Kelsey Grammer, LaDainian Tomlinson are new names. I might be missing one or two. Matt Damon's a new name. Matthew Demerit, I don't know who that is. Melissa Joan think I know who that is. Nick Castle. Ray Lewis is on there. I don't think we've had him. A couple more. Stone Cold Steve Austin. That's cool. Tim Allen. Tom Berenger. Val Kilmer. That's some of the new names. So it should be a fun new series. I'll post the checklist next week so you guys can look at it. Child's Play movies. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, Anakin. Yeah. That's Hayden Christensen, right? Some fun names there. I want to see what the Danny DeVito one is. I wonder what character it is. Anyways, let's look at this week. This is our final one, so just talking about the new series for next week. In this final one here, Frank Reynolds. Which one's Frank Reynolds? Oh, that's what Danny DeVito is? No. Yeah. Oh, from It's Always Sunny? there's a Funko for that? That's kind of funny. That's what I thought of, actually. But didn't think it would be that, so that's cool. All right, in this final Funko, Cody, we've got you as Sandler, Undertaker, Kevin Smith, Larry V, you have Hargitay, Ziegler, and Ben Stiller. Dwayne, you have Depp, Rainn Wilson, Radcliffe. Oh, you're just hoping it's that. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking Matilda too, but I don't know why it would be Matilda. I'm trying to think of what like his most popular thing is. I don't know. Dwayne, you also have McKinnon, Seagal, and Estevez. Vlad, you have Marino, McIntyre, and Newells. Jonathan R. Iverson, John Jones, and Flavor Flav. Eric B, you have Fox, Jackman, and Tyson. Tim O'Neill, Guerrero Jr., right, and Alexa Bliss. Sonic, you have Machio, Wilkins, Bale, LaBeouf, Belair, and Carell. Steve W., Bradshaw, Singletary, and Chili TLC. Gillas, you have Malone, Matthews, Messing, Clooney, Hole, Pacino, Hoffman, Lee, and Blair. Greg, Rodman, Trevor Lawrence, and Elle Fanning. Ron, you have Howard, Elias, and Justin Jefferson. Chad, you have John Cena, Jesse Eisenberg, Jason Alexander, and Zach, you have Bird, Cooper, and Charlie Sheen. Let's see. I'll take Michael Jordan with a B. I was going to say he's still available, but I didn't check to see. Zach's got Michael B. Jordan. I still need to see that Sinners movie. I wonder if that's good or not. Just $4 for that one, Zach. You don't send it by itself, obviously. Ziegler's up for sale. Rachel Ziegler took Hollywood by storm with her performance in Snow White. Give it a second. You want Rachel Ziegler? I don't know if anybody else is up for sale. I wonder what character it is for Ziegler. Okay, we don't need a random. We got one box left. I'll see what number it is here. Let's get next up will be the HP MLB Mini, the batting helmet. And then we'll do hockey, and then we'll come back and do football stuff. Anyone else? I don't know if anyone else put these. I don't think anyone commented anyone else. So everyone might be sticking with what they've got. Number 2 out of 6. I've got 2 cases of the new series, so we've got 12 more, another 3 or 4 months of those, which I think is a fun little thing. I'm going to try it. I've mentioned a few times to do some obscure items on the side of what we do normally just for fun. Comic books or stuff like that, coins, bills, movie scripts, stuff like that. We used to do some fun stuff like that, but I'll try to bring in a little bit of that since I haven't in a long time. Okay, good luck all. I'm going to do a double cut here, the plastic and the still there at the same time. I always try to predict if I think it's going to be sports or not. This one might be sports. I'm failing to remember how many sports we pull. I don't think there's really like a formula or anything, but I know we pulled a duplicate sports already on this one from the last case. Okay, here we go. I'm going to see it at the same time you guys do. 3, 2, 1. Hey, it is sports. That's a cool one too. Bobby Hull. I like it. I don't know who has him. He wasn't claimed. Love the red ink on this. Too bad Jeff S. wasn't on it. Jeff had Bobby Hull claimed probably the whole last case. Beckett certified on this one. Chicago Blackhawks, Bobby Hull. Number 66, probably next to some other guys. Luke Robitaille, Ray Bourque, Wayne Gretzky, the 10-inch Wayne Gretzky. Okay. Mark Messier. That's cool. So Bobby Hull was a random. Let me see who had him. Bobby Hull was a random that was on the George Clooney spot. Bill S., that's you. That's a cool one. I think I have one signed hockey Funko, and I have one signed football Funko. That's it. I have a Joey Bosa just from a while ago, and I'm going to keep this out. Bill, nice hit. Bobby Hull. You've been trying to, I think you had another Funko you've been trying to hit. Those other guys, those other actors don't really come out. Haven't yet. Hopefully in the next series, I think there's some of them in there again, if not all of them. Post Malone will be awesome. Anyways, congrats, Bobby Hull. Good start. Don't need to count it towards our bounty because it wasn't football, so let's keep moving. We are now the new HP MLB mini batting helmet series. I think it's cool. We got we're going to introduce the full size from this Elite for our mixer tomorrow. I think maybe a limited edition or a licensed NFL jersey. Tomorrow's mixer may be a little different, maybe less full sizes, more other stuff, but we'll still do full size. I just don't have any Schwartz or anything right now, so we'll have to see. But it'll be a mixture of different items for our mixer. Okay, HP MLB, but it'll probably all be football. Brad, you've got Pittsburgh, the Angels, Texas, and Colorado. Sadek, you have the Dodgers and the Cubs. Philadelphia, San Francisco, Seattle, and Baltimore. Johnny, you had the Yankees and Tampa Bay. Ron, you had Boston and the White Sox. Chad, San Diego and Arizona. Matt, you had Atlanta and Houston. Scott, Mets and Oakland. Don, Washington, Cincy. Eric B., you had St. Louis, Minnesota. Scorching Ray, you had Cleveland and Toronto. Bill S., you had Milwaukee, Miami. And Johnny, you had Kansas City, Detroit. So we're good to go there. Let's close this. We got boxes 1, 2, 3. So we must have opened 4 last time. 1, 2, 3. We'll roll till we get one of those numbers. Well, that just hit and stopped down before, but that's not going to help us. Little bank shot 4 again. This is the one. Nope, that's a 6. And I got a 50% chance that I'm go for however many that is. 2. 2 works. Box 2. Right in the middle. 1 and 3 I'll keep over here for when we move the rest of the stuff. Okay. You guys know my bounty. I want to see a chrome mini batting helmet. I really do. This is box 51 of 100 from Series 2, 2025 Elite Autograph mini helmet from Hit Parade. We'll do one cut here to take the plastic off, then we'll de-sleeve it, and then we got to cut it again. Mark, what's up, man? I know we're still waiting for that helmet to come in, Mark. No mail from me today, obviously, because it's Memorial Day. So hopefully tomorrow I'll get you a picture. Dustin, you won the batting helmet last week. I put it back in this, and then I put this inside of the bigger box. And whoever wins the next 3 of these, I'll do the same thing. That way, if you want to keep this, it's kind of cool. You can. Okay, sealed box from HP. This is our box 2. If I can preserve something cool with the wrapping, might as well. If it gets to you and you throw it away, I don't care one bit. Obviously. Okay, here we go. Remember, this is a refresher. We do less Hit Parade now than we used to do, but if we happen to get the Share Your Hit item where there's an extra ticket in here, where whoever wins this, there'll be like a $50 gift card. That goes to you, obviously, whoever wins it. So that means we've hit something huge. It could be down inside too, but they always have these generic ones that talk about COAs. But if we happen to hit a Hit Parade Share Your Hit thing, I'll send you everything with that little thing, and then you take a picture of it with your kid or your cat. I don't know why they always want that. Dog. First time up the new house, nice. I'm just now realizing, Dustin, I shipped it to your normal address. Is that going to be a problem? I don't even know if you asked me to ship it elsewhere. Hopefully I didn't screw that up. I could have easily screwed that up. Ooh. I don't know if this counts. Here we go. It should, yes. You might need to keep the box in the car. Are you moving far? Okay, here we go. We got a, you know what? This might count. Hold on. I don't know what this is. You see, does that look like chrome? It's not as shiny, but it's chromey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Interesting Braves helmet. It's kind of chromey, isn't it? It says the name up there. I don't know that name. That's cool. Atlanta Braves cherry red helmet. It kind of looks chromish. Not like their blue helmet with the red pin. It's not Acuna. I know that. I mean, I see the name now, but that doesn't look too much like his. It is Ignacio Alvarez. Ignacio Alvarez, Atlanta Braves. Candy apple red, I guess. I don't know if you call that chrome, but that's pretty dang close. We're getting closer to the chrome. Braves sitting here. That's cool. I like that helmet. Who had Atlanta? Pretty sure Matt claimed Atlanta. That's his team. Let's see. He's in this break. Matt, Atlanta, that's you. Sanders, nice hit. That's cool. Ignacio Alvarez. I don't know much about him, if anything at all. Let me. Is he still there? Is he young? Is he a prospect? He made his MLB debut in 2024, a year ago. Okay, so hasn't done much yet. Youngin, see what he does. Promoted the AAA Gwinnett Stripers. Selected the 40-man roster, promoted Major League for the first time. He was held hitless in his Major League debut later that day. Okay. See what he does. Nacho Alvarez. That's a cool helmet, though. Nice hit, Matt. Congrats. Braves candy apple chromish. I guess I can't count that as a true chrome. It's close, but not quite there. Congrats. That's cool. Might as well keep some little stuff out here for review, huh? Okay, time for our final non-football item. Then we'll get straight into football stuff. Gold Rush, Radke, Big L's, then some live fills with football. That's non-football is the Frozen Pond jersey. We did fill it up thanks to Jonathan, Larry, Greg, live fill claims. Thanks, guys. Mike, you have Winnipeg and Arizona. This random was ran live. As always, if you guys want to see the random, just rewind back to the start. If it doesn't fill beforehand, I have to do it at the start of the stream. Joseph, Buffalo, and Nashville. Brad, Columbus, Toronto, Florida, and Carolina. Sadik, you have Minnesota and San Jose. Jeff H., Edmonton and Vancouver. Jonathan R., Montreal, New Jersey. CK, you have Dallas, Philadelphia. Jason T., Boston, Anaheim. Louis, Colorado, and the Islanders. Brian, you have the Rangers and Pittsburgh. Jonathan R., Detroit and Vegas. Calgary and Ottawa as well. Jeff V., you have Chicago and Washington. Larry V., Tampa Bay and Los Angeles. And Greg, you got St. Louis, Seattle. Let's close this. There are 2 there. Boxes 1 or 3 is what we're looking for. 1 or 3. Is that, I think basketball started an hour ago. To the hockey? Yeah, hockey game had to have started. I'm just hoping I can watch part of one or both at the end, but they'll probably both be over. That doesn't work, box 4. That does work, box 1. Either of those games going to make it to an hour and a half from now. Box 1 stays, box 3 leaves for next week, or for Wednesday, sorry. Five minutes left in the second. Nah. Hopefully they win, though. No one likes a 4-0 shutout in a conference final. Good to see the Knicks rally back, even though there's Pacer fan. I like both teams, whatever. Good to see Minnesota smack the crap out of Oklahoma City, too. We want more games when it comes down to the end of the seasons. Otherwise, it's over. Uh-oh. Got claims on the post on Facebook, but they are done. Ooh, there's another. Sorry, we've got another. David. Got another entry. You hear David H? I got you on the list here. So we got 6 entries right now. I was thinking maybe we'd have like 20 or 30, but maybe the prizes weren't good enough. Here we go. Okay, Frozen Pond list up. Box 1. Good luck, all. Packing peanuts. My favorite. All the cuts. These are always inside out. We'll see a hint of color maybe, or maybe have to dig, but let's see. Good luck, everyone. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I see color right here. Trying to do a little shake method. I can't tell. There may not be any way for me to not get things on here. It looks like red to me. Oh, it is red. I'm not that. There's our shield. Captain patch. This might be another premium jersey. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Red Wings. You think it's the Larkin headliner? Last week we thought it was a headliner too. It ended up not being. Let's see if it is this week. The C patch helps. That is Detroit. So it could be Larkin. Pictured headliner. We'll see if it's got 71 or not. Who had Detroit? I feel like it's been a while since we pulled Detroit too, so I don't mind seeing that. Detroit was claimed later on. Jonathan R. spot 12. Detroit hitting. Let's see what you got here. Nick's calling a headliner alert. Who else could be a C patch? C patch, look at those numbers. That's too obvious now, isn't it? Let's see, is it a 7? It is a 7. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, headliner. I love me some headliners. Yep, Larkin 71. That's cool. Nice blue ink on that too. Fanatics Premium Frozen Pond COA. I love the way these ones feel. They're a little thinner, but the material's still nice. It's not thin like the other Fanatics. So sweet. Yeah, that's you. Nice. Captain patch, Dylan Larkin, youngin from Detroit. Beautiful jersey. Nice hit, Jonathan. Had a few spots that paid off tonight. Beauty. Headliner alert. I like it. Dylan Larkin, Frozen Pond COA right there. Beauty of a jersey. Congrats. Keep it out just to take a picture here. I think he might be in the East Coast series too, for those that are after Larkin. I think we hit him last series too, so that's but it was at the start of the series, maybe. Did we hit Larkin last East Coast series, the one that just ended? Or am I making that up in my mind? I feel like we did, and he wasn't a pictured headliner, but he was the time before, and that's when we didn't pull him. I don't know. I make up stuff in my head sometimes. Someone I think hit it. Close the poll. Thank you, Larry. Ooh, and not even close. He did hit? Okay. Who hit the Larkin? I think it was an Adidas Pro, not a Fanatics Premium. Not even close. Look at you guys, suckers for the North. The North remembers. 44% North. I've got my East helmet out here. Got a Jets Blaze. Probably my favorite looking Blaze because it's different. Well, I don't know. Maybe not favorite, but top 5. Hard one to get to. Okay, close the poll. You guys are going North. I think we've tied twice, so I moved it from 50 to 60 to 70. 70 is the bounty right now. You guys are hoping for AFC, NFC North. Straight North. If North doesn't win, we'll keep it going. I may bring it back down to 60. Unless you guys tie, then we'll bump it up to 80 and so forth. Last box here, so I don't need to random. I'll read the names off in a second here, but you guys know what this means. It's time to guess college teams where you think this player was drafted from. If you get it right 2 weeks in a row, you win something from me. You don't win the helmet that comes out. You win that by joining the break. So this is the time where you can guess a college team, whether you're in this break or not. Just a fun little guessing game. I don't think anyone got it right last week because I have nothing written down here. I think it was 2 weeks ago that Steve got Georgia right. Please let me know if I'm wrong. This is for everyone in the guessing game. All you got to do is get it right 2 weeks in a row. I shouldn't say all you got to do because that's not that easy, but that is what you have to do. Okay. I've got Brad with Tampa, San Francisco, Seattle, New Orleans. Jonathan R., you have Kansas City, Tennessee. Eric, Dallas and Miami. Tim, Denver and Green Bay. Steve, Pittsburgh and Indy. David L., Chicago, Houston. Greg, Rams and Jacksonville. Ron, Cincinnati, Carolina. Nick, Giants and Washington. Scott, you have Detroit and the Jets. Scorching, Las Vegas, Cleveland. Les, New England and the Chargers. Jonathan R., Philadelphia, Atlanta. Carlos, Baltimore, Minnesota. And then Dustin, Arizona, Buffalo. Washington University for Gold Rush. Penn State for going to Racky. One guess. I'm taking your first one, Washington. If this is a school that's not a Power 5 and no one guesses it, I'll give you guys a rebound chance with your same guess with the Racky helmet we open up next. Because I like to have fun. My name's Alex and I like to party. My name's Alex and I like to party. All right. Let's stop. We do have a few guesses, so that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 23. Washington is for seller trade. Anybody's interested in buying the Commanders / Redskins? Why can't I find? Oh, I'm looking at Racky. That's why. Washington from Nick. If anybody wants Washington for $12, Dave says he'll take it. Perfect. So, Nick, you've got a $13 credit. Dave, you owe $12 for that spot. Yeah. Nick, I might be wrong. I need to double check, but I think you overpaid for the Big Al break too, because we're so used to it being a 4-boxer. It was a 3-boxer. So add that into your credit if that's the case. I don't know if anybody else did, but I think I noticed that one. Either that or I'm going crazy, but I'm pretty sure I saw extra on yours. Okay, David H., I've got you with Washington. Okay, Brady's got Bama, Dave's got LSU, Dustin, Oklahoma. See, keep those after the sold comment. Perfect. Okay, so Nick, so that's $11 plus that 13. So 24 is what you have in credit. You know how to use it. I wrote the 11 down. I need to write down the 13, but 24 total. Still box here. Box 1 is what we're left with. We opened 2, 3, and 4. This is the final box. We do have more from this series. I think I got another case or two, so we'll start the new case next week. Fun to do one of these a week. Love to pull picture headliner here soon. Maybe we will. We're going speed replica. That's good. No college, no BSR4 this time. That's not fitting there. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. 3, 2, 1. That would happen to you, Nick. I'm sorry, man. Congrats and sorry, as I always say in the trade, sell, whatever, buy, sell, trade. That's a Washington Flash for the Commanders, for the football team. I guess I have to say that's not the Commanders helmet. No worries, that's the gamble. I know you know, but still. Sometimes it's fresh. David, congrats. That is you. For jumping on the Washington spot. Let's see what you got here. These will be a thing of the past at some point. These football team helmets are not being made anymore, obviously. This one's a little more mustardy. I like it. I think most people know who this is because we see him when we do see him. We see him on these styles. Washington football team, and we've got Joe Theismann. Joe Theismann, 83 MVP is the inscription. Nice hit, Dave. Congrats to you. On the Commanders, the football team, the Redskins lid here. Beckett certified. We got both earpieces as well and a nice autograph there. Chalk went up for the East, which is what I'm voting for tonight. That'll be the only time I ever am ahead of you guys. I'm worse than you guys at picking divisions. But I'm up 1-0. So, Joe Theismann, Joey T. Not Joey B, Joey T. Did you? Well, that's nice. I like those. Thomas got it correct, did he? Notre Dame? Were you the only one that got Notre Dame, Thomas? Yeah, that's not a obscure school. Yeah, I think you're the only one, Thomas. I think so. He says, yeah, that's you. I'm going to write you down. You move on to next week. All the pressure's on you next week with a brand new case. You got to get it right. Anybody else have ND that I didn't see Notre Dame? I don't think so. I didn't make my guess. And you know how many times I've guessed Notre Dame in the past? Gosh, dang it. Although I don't think I would have guessed them today. So that's all right. Okay, congrats. Nice hit, Dave. Okay, we are on to Radke. Let's do one more little reminder, since I could probably say it 15 times and there'll still be another question down the road and someone will get mad at me, and I want to avoid that if we can. So we have, why won't that work? There we go. We have a new series. It's bonus month. I decided to buy more of the limited edition, which is, I think, usually you guys agree on that. Bonus month I like, but I like the other months better. This one's fun because there's legendary hits inside. So the idea of bonus month is that every case of 6 will have our normal 3-rep, 3 authentic breakdown, but it'll also have 2 bonus items within the 6 helmets. Normally in the past, and I think it's going to stay that way, I think like in the past we pulled a Dorsey Levens and a Gilbert Brown mini full size in the same box. So Green Bay won 2 items. I think that'll stay the same for this. So if we do get a bonus item, it'll likely be the same person winning them both. I suggested to him to do different teams, and he said he's done that in the past too, and both ways have worked good for him. So maybe the next time around they'll split it up. Maybe we'll be surprised, and this time they'll be one to split up. In addition to those extra items, like before we've had pictures of licensed jerseys, footballs, mini helmets, there are 5 legendary items. Maybe there's more than these 5, but these are the 5 they showed. These are not going to belong to a certain team. This is going to belong as a community hit. I decided that to just make it more fair. So I didn't want everyone jumping on Kansas City, Dallas, Indy, Denver, Green Bay, whatever it is, just to win this item. This will be, if we hit one of these, it'll be random to all 32 teams. So if you own more teams, you own a better chance. That is, I think I called that Justin or Jordan Spieth. That's not. It's Jack Nicklaus on the flag. Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, dual sign, 70K, 500-yard, like the helmet I have. That also Breeze and Brady are part of that crew, but this is a dual sign. Mahomes signed card. That's cool too. Patch with an autograph. Anything that Mahomes signs is worth gold. And then a dual signed football here. It's authentic football. Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith. So if we hit one of those 5 items, Pele too, if I missed that. Soccer ball. You know, it looks like I don't even know what that is. It's an old school soccer ball, which is cool. Football. If we hit one of those, it'll be random to everyone. If we don't, the bonus item will go to the team shown. So that's the way it's going to work. So claim accordingly. We only have 1 case of this. We're going to buy the next series when the new month comes out. I don't know what's going to be. So this is our one and only case. It's not a double case. There's only 6 items. So we're going to go back to the dice roll and not random.org. That's how we're rolling. Everyone good with that? Yes? Great. Let's get out of here. Let's stop. I've got my Radke list up. Did I read Radke yet, guys? I don't think I did. If I did and you have to hear me twice, I'm sorry. Got Greg with Dallas, Atlanta. Ron, you have San Francisco. Dustin, you bought Arizona. I didn't read it yet. Scott, you have Detroit, Cleveland. Greg, you have Denver, Tennessee, Minnesota, Carolina. Jonathan R., you have Philadelphia, Vegas. David L., you have Chicago, Washington, Houston, Jacksonville. Jonathan R., Green Bay, Miami. Tim, you have the Chargers in Pittsburgh. You sold Bill, Cincy, and Baltimore. Mike, you have New England and the Giants. Brian, Kansas City, New Orleans. Sodic, Tampa Bay, Indy, Rams, and Seattle. Bill S., Buffalo, and the Jets. those are our teams here. So we'll open 2 of the 6 tonight, 2 of the 6 on Wednesday, and then 2 more of the 6, the last 2 on Monday. New series sometime, hopefully next Wednesday. Okay, let's stop here. Can pan to the items there. 1, 2 up here, 3, 4 there, 5, 6 at the bottom. Okay, those are our 6 rad key boxes for today for this series. Can't roll it wrong there. Hey, box 1. Start with number 1, which is top left. I think in the past they've added the bonus item to a replica, so we're going to have 5 of the 6 helmets be either an authentic or with a bonus item, which is cool. So, and you guys, I think you guys have paid attention and noticed that sometimes it's not always just the authentics that are the best items. We get a lot of really nice reps that sometimes outdo the authentics. So we'll see where this case leads us. Bonus months, box 1 here. Sealed. I think they're using new paper wrapping because this feels like it can rip easier. Maybe not. Feels different. Next up is Big Al's 3 box. What Steeler Ravens on the shelf? That one is Bettis. That's the bus. Did I trade for that one? Or I bought it? I can't remember. Big Al's 3 box up next. It's not a 4 box. And then our life will be another 3 box. So I'm trying to get this tape off my cutter. There it goes. Okay, good luck all. Box 1, which happens to be our first from this case too. See a color, I can't tell. Oh, this is cool. Start with something fun. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Talking about raves, and there one shows up. Nice. Look at our first 2 full sizes, like yellow mustard and now bright orange. We've got a Denver Broncos Rave Authentic. How beautiful is this? Yeah, I know. They are cool. Tim saying, Bo, we have seen a ton of Knicks Raves. Who had Denver? Whoops, I just deleted something backwards. Denver that's Greg. Greg hitting a Denver Broncos Rave Authentic. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bo is a good guess, man. That looks so nice. It's not Bo. I actually have a TD Rave rep just like this here for the series. Nick loves the Raves. You probably could. This would probably glow. Man, that's such a nice helmet. Terrell Davis, Hall of Fame 17. That is a West hit. So we got 1 West, 1 East. Greg, nice hit, man. Look at that ink, too. Bright blue. I don't even know if Nick could turn this one down. I could get Nick to take this with a little convincing. What a beautiful helmet. Greg, nice hit. Terrell Davis, Rave Authentic for the Denver Broncos. Good start to that case. Yeah, of course. That's actually not bad. I like the player too. Yeah, TD's fun on that. I agree. It's really hard. It's funny that you see the market fluctuate so much for these young guys that are unproven. You know, like Bo Nix had a great season. And people will take Bo Nix all day over Terrell Davis, and he's more expensive. But Davis is done. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's a legend. I mean, you get that. You're locked in. You're good to go. Bo Nix could turn into a Mac Jones down the road. He won't, but he could. But I'm the same way. I struggle between choosing between, you know, retired legends and some of these young guns that are awesome. But man, you can't go wrong with Terrell Davis Rave Authentic. That's fun. Okay, let's read off Big Al's 3 boxer. Usually 4. We did 3 so we could fit in another 3 with the 2 freebies later. Well, let's do this. Need a Steelers rave if anyone has. I might have an extra one, Steve. I actually just got a new rave too. It's not here yet, but I think I got Big Play Slay coming on a rave because he's now a Steeler, right? I trade many of my young guns for older stars. It's fun. As soon as you start collecting for a longer period of time, sometimes you start to do that, but it's so hard. I have a really fun time going after the young guys too. Sometimes I think of my helmet collection as being rented. I sometimes get rid of them, trade them, sell them, whatever, and I have just as much fun renting my helmets as I do owning them for some of them, you know. Okay, in the 3 box, I've got Bill B with the Arizona-Jacksonville combo, Buffalo, Carolina. Tim, you have Atlanta. Bill, you have Baltimore. Jonathan R. Chicago. Brant, you have Cincy. Scorching, you have Cleveland. Jason T, you have Dallas. Tim, you have Denver. Greg, you have Detroit. Bill S, you have Green Bay. Greg, Houston and Indy. Ty, you have Kansas City. Chris O, Las Vegas. Brad, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Chris, Miami. Zach, Minnesota. Greg, New England. Brad, New Orleans. Vlad, Giants. Nick, the Jets. Ty, Philadelphia. Bill S, Pittsburgh. Brady, San Francisco. Bill S, Seattle, Tennessee combo. Dustin, Tampa Bay. And Greg, Washington. Yeah, you are good at trading. There's a few of you guys that are way better at trading than I am. It's fun to trade. Well, yeah, you've been asking for a Staubach for a while, Thomas. I need to keep a look for one for you. All right. Let's get our numbers. Yeah, I'll take a look. I get a little stingy sometimes with trading from the Big Al's reserves because I like to keep them for series hits down the road. I have such a fun time building series that sometimes I'll get 2 of one, and that's a lot easier for me, or 1 for my PC or something. I'll look. 3 boxer. Don't roll 4 numbers now. 3 numbers is what we're rolling. Trade for Sap Speedflex. That's cool. Sap's another one of those guys that's not going anywhere unless they unalive someone or something. And that sometimes that helps their value for people. But okay, 3 numbers here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, first number is 121, 121. Oh boy, I need to clear this off. Hold on. Sap Blaze, yeah, those are fun. Okay, 121. Sorry, right. 26, 26. And final one for the 3 boxer is 78, 78. Okay. 121, 26, and 78. Let me grab them, guys. Too much stuff stacked up in my doorway now that I'm getting ready for the new series. Too much. I'm scared I'm going to knock these out. Maybe I can put them. That's probably fine. Okay, you're only down by one. We got one west, one east. That's it. I traded Eric for a Justin Jefferson slate full size helmet for a friend. That's cool. I would trade 15 for 5 helmets. Yeah. Sometimes the multiple for one or the one for multiple is awesome too. I often have traded flexes or authentics for a couple reps because I like them better. Okay, 26, 78, 121, 121, 26, 78. Check. I was going to show you here. I forgot. I always get sidetracked. Here is our leaderboard. This is updated. Greg's in first with 21. Bill right behind with 20. Chris O and Brad pretty dang close too, behind with 16. Dustin 12. Bill B 11. Chad 9. Tim 9. Scott 6. Nick and Zach 5. Top 3 get stuff. First place can pick one of these 4 helmets: Dante Culpepper, Alvin Kamara, Lawrence Taylor, Kyron Williams, or they can just choose to have a random big out at the end of the night. Second place gets a free 3-box full-size spot, like a life fill spot. There was my daughter on the piano again. About to get 22 right here. Is that what you need? Do you not have a single Wonka point this series? You don't. Man. And then last place gets, or third place gets a free Big Al license spot. Enjoy the music from my daughter on the piano above my head. Literally right here. All right, let's go back to my screen. Okay, good luck all. Box 26 up first. Series 32, 0 Wonka. Maybe. Nice to play louder. Yeah, she's got a, I think it's this Saturday. She has her recital, so she's excited. She's got 2 songs she's playing, I think. Well, that doesn't match the box. So that's not who it is. Throw that away. Okay, I see the style, I see the team, and I think I know who the player is. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Viking Lunar Eclipse. And that is back-to-back authentics. One from Racky, one from Big Al. Yeah, no problem. It's a custom, Eric. It's not Nike, so there's nothing else on it. It's just the nameplate and the signature you see. The rest is just a purple jersey. So the customs don't have any extras, say Baltimore Ravens on or anything like that. Who had Minnesota? But I can send more pics if you want. Minnesota is Zach. Zach B. Lunar Eclipse Authentic Vikings. Sam Darnold coming right up. 3, 2, 1. No, it's the youngin. No. I don't think so. I'll make sure, but customs usually don't have numbers on the shoulders. I'll make sure. Jordan Addison, the youngin. DACA certified Lunar Eclipse Authentic. Zach, nice hit. Addison, Lunar Eclipse Authentic for the Vikings. I'll double check, Eric, but most customs do not have shoulder numbers. Those are just the Nikes, the Mitchell & Ness, the Reeboks, whatever else. Numbers should be on the shoulder. Really? Am I going crazy? For the 19th time today? I can go grab it a little bit too if we want to. Maybe there's numbers on the shoulders, but there shouldn't be a logo on the front or anything like that. I'll look at it, but it's a custom. It's not a licensed jersey, so there should be no logo. Okay, congrats, Zach. Okay, box 78. Now I want to see. Hold on, 1 second. This is gonna drive me nuts if I don't know. fastest step, boy. All right. West Wing, sorry. As you guys like to call it. Put the escalator over there. You're right. There are numbers on the shoulders. Haven't done a custom jersey in a while. No logo, number 8 in the front. There are numbers on the sides, and they are decent patches. Decent number patches. I stand corrected. $22 Wonka, boom. I'll fold that better later, but yeah, it's not licensed. There is shoulder numbers. Hopefully Eric's still here. Eric, did you see that? That was for you. If not, I'll send you a picture later. Okay, box 78, series 32, 0 Wonka. We're going to end anticlimatically with no Wonka earned tonight, or very few. Oh, Eric, are you here? Nice. Oops, sorry. Look at this, my favorite stuff inside. Four packing peanuts. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. That sure looks like a certain team. I'll wait till I spin it so I don't ruin it. Non-logo side, that is, looks like Schwartz certified on this one. That's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Oh, after I decided to wait till I spun it. Gee Louise. Pittsburgh, well, that's Bill S. Eclipse, yellow. I guess the yellow gives everything away you need to know there. Cordell Stewart's a good guess. I like Cordell. Slash or Flash, whatever is Slash, I think. 3, 2, 1. This is Hall of Fame. I don't know what number that. Hall of Fame 87. Yeah, packing peanuts are the worst. Did he make the Hall of Fame in 1987? That is Mean Joe Green. Mean Joe. Steve's like, no. Don't worry, Steve. Let's just say, I don't like giving stuff away. Next series, you might see another Joe now that he's out on a style that you've been asking about. Or it might be the series after that, or I don't know. Schwartz certified, Bill, and I said Joe Green, Hall of Fame, I guess, 87. Or I can't read that right. Nice set, Bill. Congrats. Mean Joe. Mean Joe, Jack Ham. Who's the other one that? Lambert, Ham, and Green. Those are all fun guys to get. Which one was the looker, missing the teeth? And did the multiple name helmet come out the series you talked about at the beginning? I don't remember that. Yes, it was the running backs lid. It was Barry Sanders, Adrian Peterson, Frank Gore, and who was the fourth? Sanders, Gore, Peterson. Someone's going to type it in here soon. Emmitt Smith. Yeah, well, that's a good one to forget, huh? That did come out. Came out, I think, fairly quick at the start of the series, too. 121, Series 32. I can't remember who won that. Was that Chris that won that one, or? I shouldn't speculate. I can't remember. That's the only name that comes to my head. There was 4 of you that had a chance, and it went to one of the 4. That I know. Oh, this team, huh? This team. 0 Wonka on all 3 of those. Yeah. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Took them a while to come out. They came out, what, Saturday or Wednesday, and now again today. So they almost went hitless. That would have been not fun. But now they've hit twice, right? Jacksonville, STS, full size. Who had the Jacksonville combo? That is Bill B. Bill B on the board tonight now. Arizona Jacksonville combo. Jaguars, STS. I think I know who it is. Yes, I do. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who loves to sign on the back of the helmets? Even though I wish he'd sign on the fronts. That is Trevor Lawrence. Nice to see him come out. T-Law, Trevor Lawrence, black ink on this one. Jaguars STS, that is Fanatic certified. We got all this stuff. Nothing's missing. Bill B, nice hit, Bill B. T-Law. So we got what? We got, did you guys say north? We hit 2 norths in a row. North, north, east, west, south. Uh-oh. You guys are on top, right? Okay, this series is different. Let me. We're gonna run a 3-boxer. I'm gonna recap first though. Give me a second. I'm not there yet. Usually we end on a pre-fill. Not this series. We're gonna end on a 3-boxer. But congrats to Joe Green, Joe Green Steelers, Jordan Addison Minnesota, and Trevor Lawrence Jacksonville. Let's do a 3-box. Oh, you guys. That's probably me talking too much, but some of you guys are gonna miss. Nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. Didn't have it loaded, and then I wanted to give everyone the same opportunity instead of doing it before. So if you missed, I'm sorry. Okay, let's refresh everything after my comment counts. Sweet T-Law, thanks. Yeah, nice hit, Bill. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 desk pops. You can blame me. That's fine. I'm sorry. The first one that counts is Nick with Dallas. Then we have Greg with Kansas City. Kansas City gone for the next couple there, but Bill B's got Buffalo. San Francisco going to Brady. Bill just behind Denver going to Dustin. With Brad just behind Cincy going to Mark. Kansas City is gone, Jason. Green Bay is Bill S. Pittsburgh is Steve. Trying to do one-hand typing. Dallas is gone. Dallas is gone. Washington for Bill S. Pittsburgh's gone. Baltimore for Bill S. Kansas City's gone. Arizona going to Brad. Detroit is Bill S. Buffalo is gone. Denver is gone. Detroit is gone. We're going to have a lot of leftovers here, guys, just because of all the duplicate claims, I think. Tennessee combo going to David. Indy going to Greg. I got to do just the one. Maybe you got it back on there after for the Jets. If you want Jets, claim them again. Since that's my little rule. Greg and, Houston and Rams, Greg, not Greg and Rams. Washington's gone. Chargers for Carlos. Gotcha, Carlos. Giants for Philzy. Do I know who you are, Philzy? Chargers gone. Philadelphia going to Bill S. Jags are gone on the combo. Cleveland going to Brad. Larry just behind on Cleveland. Who's on the Denver helmet? That is Terrell Davis, an authentic Rave helmet. Brad's got Carolina. Tampa Bay for Dustin. Cincy is gone. Dell was TD. Yep, I'm staring at me. It's staring at me too, Dell. It's staring. Nice. I don't have one of those Rave helmets. Yeah, they're cool. Indy going to, they're gone already. Chicago going to Jonathan. Florida Challenge on goal. No goal. Wow. IA, not sure what that is. New England for Scorching. Packers are gone. Jets for Bill. Miami for Jason. Just cried a lot. Leland for Minnesota. Leland, you at least know at the end of the night you got a for sure helmet that belongs to you. No one challenged you. You're the only one that got the guess right. Been a while, but yes, off old eBay. That's cool. Yeah, eBay betrayed most of us. Venmo is this. Let me know when you send it. I'll double check for you. Just DIVINE. Minnesota, Detroit's gone. Atlanta going to Bill. Saints are David H. Whoops. What do I do? Las Vegas going to Scorching. We are closed. Thanks, guys. I'm going to read these off in 1 second here. Look at this text real fast. No, I do not need food. Okay, let's read them off. I've got Brad with Arizona, Jacksonville combo in Carolina. Bill S., you have Atlanta, Baltimore. Bill B., Buffalo. Jonathan R., you have Chicago. Mark Cincy, Brad, Cleveland. Nick, Dallas. Dustin, Denver. Bill S., Detroit and Green Bay. Greg, Houston, Indy, Kansas City. Scorching, Vegas. Carlos, the Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Jason T., Miami. Leland, Minnesota. Scorching, New England. David H., New Orleans. Phil Z., you've got the Giants. Bill S., Jets and Philadelphia. Steve, Pittsburgh. Brady, San Francisco. David H., Seattle, Tennessee. Dustin, Tampa Bay. And Bill S., Washington. Not yet, Dill. I could try to promote it better, but usually I just post them and they sit there. So that's... I didn't know that Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday. Yeah. To a lot of people's dismay, they are closed on Sunday. Venmo sent, thank you. Got it, Phil. Thank you. Good luck. Okay. Trade for the Davis, yeah. Read all those off, right? Or no, I haven't read them yet. Okay, I've got... did I read them off? I did read them. I'm going crazy. Please just tell me if I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did, now that I think about it again. Next live field will be Radke, guys, for the new bonus series. We have not hit a bonus item yet. We did hit one of the Authentics. After that, we'll do some Big Al's licensed jerseys. If anybody needs a refresh of who's in the series, I can show you, and you can screenshot it in between Radke and this, or in between this and Radke, I should say. And then that'll probably be it for tonight. We'll be back on Wednesday with a mixer, since this is shutting down Series 32. We'll do a few things on Wednesday, and then hopefully have it built for Monday or Wednesday next week for Series 33. So should be fun. Okay, let's get 3 numbers. 1 on the cage. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Any new Avs or Broncos in the jersey? Bo Nix Oregon Ducks jersey, so it's not a Broncos jersey. Avs, just Miko is in there for the Avs, and then Denver, I think it's just the Oregon jersey for Bo Nix. That's it. So they're all licensed: Nike, Mitchell & Ness, Adidas, Reebok, Fanatics, Majestic, whatever else I'm forgetting. I think that's it for Broncos and Avalanche, but I'll show them. Oh, McKinnon. McKinnon's still there, too. He's right next to it. McKinnon and Rantanen both available for Avalanche. Sorry. Whew. Both there. He has not hit yet on the Mitchell & Ness. No. Okay, let me get back to my screen over here. There it is. Okay, 3 numbers. I already rolled them. Let's write them down. Number 11, 1-1. $189, $189. And lastly, 65, 6-5. I'm going to paste it now before I forget for Radke, because I will forget and cause pre-claims like I just did before. Okay, there we go. We got those 11, 189, and 65. Get out. Reminder again, guys, we're doing the giveaway for Memorial Day. If you want to post a picture on the Facebook page in the pin section of you in your Armed Force gear, or while you're something that can show me that, I'll put you in the giveaway. Is this the last BA? It is. Where you have a freebie, 2 freebies that you can't join anymore. We're going to do Radke and then Big Al's licensed jersey, but this is the last of this. Correct. Did you not get on this one? I can't remember. Vinny, what's up, man? Okay, 11. Anyways, you post a picture. We only got 6 entries so far, so the 6 of you are going to have a chance to win one of these 2 minis. I'll look at the end if there's any more pictures on the Armed Force Memorial Day post. I'll add them in there. Okay, we have box 11, check. 189, check. 65, check. So these are 3 of the last 5. The last 2 have already been won. Well, close, not won. The last team standings won. Wonka is Greg ahead, Bill right behind. That could change with this. A few of you right behind them too that could jump up above. So we'll know after these 3 boxes. Yeah, agreed, Vinny. Agreed. Reason we get to do stuff we like this. So, okay, box 11. Good luck, everyone. Series 32. 0 Wonka. Nothing changing from this box. Agreed, agreed, agreed. I didn't realize I had something in here. I forget. So there's too many. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. We got a Florida State Seminoles lid with a Rydell chin strap. Florida State. I'm gonna throw up. Yeah, it's not your Gators. It's the Florida State. What do you call them? Criminals. Let's see what we got here. Replica. I was gonna say we're missing an earpiece, but it's just chilling back there. Criminals. Gotcha. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Thomas knew. He said Dion. It is Dion. Florida lid will go to the games played, which I'm pretty sure is Atlanta. You guys can tell me I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I have this built in as an Atlanta helmet. Atlanta in the 3 box, that is Bill S. We went Bill S, Bill B, back to Bill S. Deion Sanders, money sign in the S. Back at certified. Nice hit, Bill. Glad you didn't take him. Can't have that in your house, right? Nice hit, Bill. That's cool. Deion Sanders on the Florida State Seminoles lid. Like the white with the big arrowhead there. That's cool. Okay, next up, 65. Series 32, 0 Wonka. Oh boy, a few of you guys are going to have to look away. I won't tell you why until you see the team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Charlie Ward. Yeah, I feel like whenever the Bronco crew shows up, that's when we see the most Broncos. It always happens that way. This is a cool one too. We got a AMP replica. See, it's like Bronco fans unite on the night that we pull Denver stuff. Oh gosh, who had Denver? Denver was Dustin. Yep, figure that's how it goes, doesn't it? Dustin. At least it's Dustin's guy. Yeah, you can kind of see it poking off the side there. We got lots of Hall of Fame inscriptions today. That's our third one with an MVP added in there as well. Dustin, nice hit. You got yourself a Champ Bailey AMP Hall of Fame script. Those are the days. Yep. The GOAT, Dustin says. Yeah, that's Dustin's GOAT. Loves Champ. Champ's awesome. We got a JSA sticker here as well. Bronco sticker back there. Champ Bailey, I think that's been in for a while. I don't remember the last Champ we pulled. I might be wrong. Beautiful hit. Nice hit. Dustin, have we really gone 5 for 5 with no Wonka? Jeez Louise. Here we go. 189. Series 32. Oh boy, the drama builds. This could change some stuff, or it could just stay the same depending on who hits this. Oh gosh. 2-pointer, Series 32. What's 89? Bill, I swear. that would be just the perfect ending to Greg's not so great week. Although he did hit the Terrell Davis 89 Tasker. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other 89s. James Jones is who comes to my mind. Okay, 2-pointer. This could change some stuff, or we could stay where we're at. This is the last chance to change the Wonka points. The freebies do not go for that, so obviously. 2 points. Why did my music leave me? No thanks. There we go. Little boxcar racer. That new address in Maryland, right? Exactly. That's where I'll be. Dell, you'll hand deliver it to him? Gotcha. Final box of the claimed Big Al Series 32. It's been a fun series, guys. I appreciate you joining and hanging out on this one. Series 33 is going to be great. I've got some big boys I'm adding in. I got some fun stuff. We're replenishing what's hit. Obviously, we still got 3 to go, so we'll see who else could maybe put back in. Here's one of them. This is one that we've been, I'd say it's been a while. 3, 2, 1. It feels like it's been a while since we pulled this guy. Pinky promise. You can't break a pinky promise. San Francisco for the final helmet 2-pointer. Does that change anything you had, San Fran? San Fran is Brady. I thought you said you didn't get in. Oh, maybe you're just saying you showed up right at the start of this. Maybe that's what you're saying. You showed up late for the start, but you were here for this. That's you, Brady. Brady, I want to see if that changes anything for the not even in the top 10. That doesn't change much at all. So our Wonka, Greg is the winner for the helmet. Bill, 1 point behind. You get a free 3-boxer. I can just we can do it for next week or Wednesday. Chris and Brad, you guys tie for the jersey, so we're just going to do one of each, one for each of you on that one. Congrats, Greg, on the points. Yeah, Greg just effectively won the next helmet because of the points. Close battle. Brady, let's see what you got here. 3, 2, 1. Man, I feel like he's been in there a while, but maybe I'm forgetting that we pulled him recently, like a series or 2 ago. Fanatic certified. He's got a new contract too, doesn't he? That is Mr. Brock Purdy. Joe and Rice, obviously when I said that, that's the first guys you guys are probably thinking of, but not this time. This is, weirdly enough, he costs more than Rice and Joe, like we keep talking about. Young guys take the cake right now. That's how it is in cards too. People that don't know think that's crazy. That, you know, I mean, besides Brady, Brock Purdy going to Brady. Brady, nice hit. Congrats. Congrats, winners. We had Deion Sanders, Champ Bailey, and Brock Purdy. Let's do our next rad key for tonight, and then we'll finish with some jerseys. But Brady, I know you've been after San Francisco. I don't know if you've been after Purdy or if you've just been after the other guys, but I'd like to think that that's one you've been after. But you know what they say about assumptions when you assume, which I do all too often. I'm an idiot. Ignore the first one. I didn't even see it. What you claim? Did a good job of cleaning up the mess, whatever it was. Okay. In the rad key, I've got Greg with Dallas. I've got Bill Ass with Green Bay. I've got Scorching with Cleveland. I've got Jonathan with San Francisco. I need to look at those. Hold on, we'll do it after this. San Francisco, Washington for David H. Detroit and Dallas. Dallas is gone. Detroit's there for you. For Jason with a random up, so $20 random there. Indy for Brad. Don't do what I did and forget that Brad's on Thursday, not Friday. Luckily, I still joined, but it made me think it was Friday for a little bit. Steve Pittsburgh, Minnesota for Greg is spot 9. Jonathan just behind on Minnesota. Cincy is spot 10 for Brad. 11 is Tampa for Dustin. Detroit is gone. Steelers are gone. Tampa is gone. Thanks, Al. No problem, Brady. Chicago is there. That's spot 12 for David L. Washington's gone. Detroit's gone. Chargers going to Carlos. Got you, Carlos. Giants going to spot 14 for David H. Giants. I claim Jersey. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, we're almost there. I always trick people on that, so it's got to be the way I'm saying it. David H. Kansas City. And then Carlos closing us with Buffalo. Right? Yes. Okay, Dave's going to buy 2 randoms, so Dave's got the only random available right now. Philly was late, so there's no random there. Buy 2 randoms. We'll buy a random. Brian, buy another random. Yep, only 1 random sold so far. David's got that. You've got the next 1 random, and then Brian's got 1, and then David's got 1. If 3 more become available, that's what we have. So anybody else want to sell randoms, or are you guys staying where you're at? We are full for now. David, you're taking the 1 random. How much caffeine does what are those stupid energy drinks called? How much caffeine does like a regular Monster have in it? You guys know? I know like a can of Diet Coke has like 50 or 45 or 40 or something. What does a can of Monster have for caffeine? Last call to sell random. If anybody wants to sell random, we've got 3 buyers lined up. If anyone wants to get rid of them, if not, we'll stay where we're at. Okay. We'll see anyone budging. So, Dave, you got the 1 random there. On. Hit base. There we go. Ghost has equal to 1 or 2 cups of coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee either. So I don't know what that means. How much does one of those things have in it? 166 milligrams is what 1. Okay. Because I tried this thing they gave me at the golf tournament. It's like Tiger's blood. Cane's up 2-0. Nice. I want to see more games. And it said it had 200 milligrams of caffeine. I drink Diet Coke like a chain smoker all day, but I'm just wondering. Okay. Let's roll these 7 times. 3-0. They scored right. You said that. That'll be their first conference final win in how long, Steve? They were 0-13 or 0-15 or whatever it was. Okay, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. New England on top, Las Vegas on bottom. Just like the 2000s, right? Empty netter. Who's got the goals tonight? Does my boy Sebastian have any? I love Aho. 0-15. Stop drinking soda. Got too expensive. That's probably drink a lot like I do, I guess. Yeah. Okay, Greg, I've got you with Dallas, New England, Bill, Green Bay, Houston, Scorching, Cleveland, and Philly. Jonathan R., San Francisco, Denver. David H., Washington and the Rams. Jason T., Detroit. David L., you bought Tennessee. Brad, Indy and Miami. Steve, Pittsburgh, New Orleans. Greg, Minnesota, Seattle. Brad, Cincy and the Jets. Dustin, Tampa, Jacksonville. David L., Chicago, Baltimore. Carlos, Chargers and Carolina. David H., Giants, Kansas City, Arizona, Atlanta. Carlos, Buffalo, and Vegas. Aho, Stahl, and Stinko. Isn't Stahl like long-term Kane, like captain guy? I feel like he's long-term. Hold on, making sure I didn't screw this up. Chargers, Giants, Chiefs, Buffalo. I didn't. Okay. Okay, let's roll. We need to roll the dice. What do we open, Buck? Oh, for those wondering, if you want to take a snapshot for the next break, here's the players. You can take a screenshot. This is pick your player. We're going to do a 2-box. Pick one, random one. No, pick one, random 2, right? Sorry. Pick one, random 2. So you pick a player. You get 2 randoms dealt to you as well. $30. Each random is worth 10. So if you sell randoms or buy randoms, you do it for 10. These are all the names. You can pick whoever you want as long as you're first. 20 spots total. That's where we're at after this next one. Well, let's do Radke first. No Big L's 2-box after, but we are going to do our last team standing, our Wonka. Greg, now that you won Wonka, do you want to do a random Big Al helmet, or do you want to pick one of those 4 that are offered? I know your wants and desires change from series to series, so you let me know what you'd rather do. The list again were Dante Culpepper speed, Alvin Kamara speed, Lawrence Taylor speed, and Kyron Williams speed. Those are the choices. I may change those up soon, or I may just get rid of them if we don't do it that way. Random, you got it. And then Leland, if you're still here, you get the last team standing, and then we'll do our giveaway and call it good. But first, let's quickly tally these up, unless someone already has it handy. Wes, we have Denver and San Francisco. 3 Wes. South, we have Atlanta and Jacksonville. North, we have Pittsburgh and Minnesota. And East, we must have 1. Theismann, is that right? 3-2-2-1. You guys are tied for second with the North. West is on top as of now. Not a lot to move it, but this Radke could get you back tied, so we'll see what happens. And then the Big Al's jerseys, if it's football, we can move it there too. Okay, this we have boxes 2 through 6 left. Anything but a 1 will work here. That's a 5. That'll work. We'll stay on the left side, right? Bottom box on the left side. 5. Oh, it's inside there. Let's move these. Where they're 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 6. There we go. Canes win. Nice. What about NBA side? What's the score in the NBA game? It started at 6:30. It's probably getting close to over, right? 4th quarter. Box 5. Good luck, everyone. Yeah, that is a interesting wrap job. Up 5. How much time's left, though? Okay. I'd love to see that one go 2-2. Can't tell who we got here because of the style of helmet. We will soon find out. Here we go. 8 minutes. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We've got a slate. If you can see it, great. I'll wait till I pull it out. So this one's in there backwards. We've got a slate. Hey, you guys just tied it up at 3 now, right? That is the Chicago Bears. Chicago Bears slate, full size. Tag tells us it's authentic. So does the click it and the dimples on top and the side. Authentic Bears slate. Who had Chicago? Beautiful helmet. That's David L. David Litton, that's you. You got your Bears on this one. I can't see who it is yet. I'm excited. Let's see. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I thought it might be him. We've been seeing him everywhere, which I don't mind. Brian Urlacher on the Slate Authentic. What a great looking helmet. Signed in gold too. Looks really nice. Radke certified there. Dave, nice hit. That's beauty. Hold on one second. Yeah, you can't ever be sad about hitting a Brian Urlacher. Congrats. There's hitting Urlacher Slate Authentic. Okay, let's do some licensed jerseys to end the night, guys. We'll shut down. We'll come back Wednesday, do a couple different things since Big Al's full size will be under construction. Ooh, that was a lot of claims all at once. I was thinking about doing a 3-box, but I kept it 2 just for the sake of it. So we'll see where we're at here. Let's see. If you want to sell randoms, let me know. They may or may not sell. I can try. I'll go in order the way they were claimed, but claim knowing that they may not go anywhere. Okay, first claim I see is Bergeron. The guy that hosts the America's Funniest Home Videos. Isn't his name Tom Bergeron or something? Wait, is that the guy that was on the checklist for... Hold on. No, that's Behringer. Tom Behringer. Isn't it Tom Bergeron? The guy that does Funniest Home Videos? You guys are like, what's that show? Bill B, Josh Allen. Got you here. 02, Bill B. Just behind Bill S. Mookie, spot 3. So if you want to join in and just grab one random spot, they're $10. I'll go in order. If none get sold, we can try to sell them as you get assigned them, but that's not Jeff. I didn't even see Jeff's name. That's Todd. Jeez Louise. Just ignore me. Todd H. Caleb for less. Caleb just behind Vinny. Sorry about that. Marino for Eric. Got you, spot 5. Eric, did you see I showed those? I showed the shoulder. There are shoulder 8s, but they're not. It's not patch. It's just shoulder. They're stitched on, but it's just the number 8. So there are numbers on the shoulders, but no logo on the front or anything like that. There's a big 8 on the front. But I don't know if you watched me open that or not. Ottinger and McKinnon up with some randoms up. That's 6 and 7. Right here. Jason T. McKinnon. Okay, number 8 is Kyrou. Jordan Kyrou is number 8. For Greggy, we got Farr for Jonathan S. I'm looking for Jonathan S. It's Brett Favre, you dummy. Goodness. Joker for Bill S. Gotcha. That is number 10. Rivera with some randoms. I will go out on a limb and say that all these randoms will not sell, but we will try. Craig, 11. Gotcha. Joker gone. Troy Polamalu is number 12. For Obi. Jalen Rose, number 13 for Jay Scotty. Marino gone, Mark. Sorry about that. Wade is number 14 for Bill S. McLaurin's number 15. Whoops. Just deleted that. 15 for Dustin. Mikko Rantanen is number 16 for Larry. CMC is number 17. There's the Jeff that I saw that I tried to give a different spot earlier. Is that 17? It is. Okay, we're almost there. 3 left. CMC Rice. Jay Rice hit, didn't he? Yeah, Jay Rice is gone. Sorry, Mark. Jefferson, he's in the dollar break still, which is confusing, but it's a different jersey. One's Nike, one was Mitchell in this. Jefferson is scorching. You can rewind, Eric, or I can pull it back up here for you in a little bit if you want. Just shoulder numbers. No patches or logos or anything like that. Lillard's number 19. And then Bird is gone, right? Yeah, Bird hit 2. Sorry, Vlad. Bird's gone. Left for a bit. Stockton closes with number 20. Johnny Stockton. 2-boxer was perfect. Okay. I don't see anybody claiming solos. I'm not even going to highlight what's available until I get people that start claiming, but there's probably about 10 to 15 solos available. If anybody wants to jump in for $10 and get assigned a single player, this is your chance before we run them. There will be 4 solos available for 10 as well. We won't know that for a second. But here's our 20 spots. If someone claims, I'll go up and see who was first. I know now that Todd is first on the random. So if someone wants to claim, Todd's got 2 up for 10. And we'll go from there. I'll give it a second. So you can claim a name? No. So once I run the 44 names after the 7th roll, the last 4 will be up for $10, but not until then. But right now, you can grab solos that are just spots here, and whatever it gets assigned is what you'll get for $10. So there's 2 different things I'm talking about. Carlos, you want, that's Vlad, sorry. Every time I'm going to do it because it starts with a C now. Vlad, you want 2 solos for $10? You've got Todd's. I will do it every time, I swear. You want 1 random or 2? You want just 1 for $10 or 2 for 20? One random. Okay. So 1 gone. I'll give it just a couple 30 seconds. 2. Okay. You got it. Got you with 2. $20. So Todd, yours sold. There's still a bunch left if anybody else wants them, but I'm not going to wait the whole night for it. I'm going to copy these. Gotcha, Vlad. Yep, you got 2 chances there. 30 seconds, and then we'll roll. Those that offered them up, you just tell me if you want to offer up the specific players, and then we can see if any of those sell at that point, okay? Give me a second here. What we'll do after this is we'll do last team standing first, Wonka second, and then our giveaway third for the Memorial Day. And then we'll call it a night. Dell's going to take 2. Okay, so who are the next 2 after Todd's? Todd, Caleb ran them up. Patrick Mahomes, Jake Ottinger. So these 2 for Jason going to Dale. Dell, you've got those 2 for 10 apiece, so 20 total. Last call for anybody else. I'm going to get going here in 15 seconds. Okay. Let's get rolling. If we move more after they're assigned, that's great too. Usually do move a couple. Trade, sell, buy. I'm going to run this list 7 times. Numbers 41 through 44 will be available for $10. You just have to be the first to type it in the chat once you see who they are. 1 name per comment, please, and don't make it extremely short nickname. At least make it one that we know him by, if that's the case. First name's fine. I don't care. 7 times. There's 1, 2. Now we're going to get 2 guys with the same first name. I can fill it. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Our solos are Matthew Tkachuk, Jim Rice, Garrett Wilson, and Mika Zibanejad. Mika. Okay, let's do this. Let's share this. Let's copy. Let's paste. Let's go back up here. Let's copy. Let's paste. Let's go back up here. Let's copy. Let's paste. Okay. The solos, I've got Nick with Tkachuk. Todd just behind Garrett Wilson for Scorching. So Jim Rice and Mika Zibanejad are our 2 solos still available. I'm going to read through these. You guys are welcome to put who you have up for seller trade, and I can try to help you move them. Larry, you have Bergeron, Draisaitl, and Shane Doan. That's a $3 off spot, Larry. I need to get rid of that rule soon, and I probably will. Bill B, Josh Allen, Rasheed Wallace, Rod Brindamore, Todd, you had Mookie Betts, you sold Vlad, Justin Herbert, and Chris Bosch. Bless, Caleb Williams, Brian Dawkins, Tony Parker, Eric Marino, Peppers, Montana. That's $3 off, Eric. Jason, you have Ottinger, McKinnon, Hutchinson, Dion. You sold Dell, Archie Manning, and Tony Kukoc. Greg, you have Kyrou, Crosby, and Alexander. Jonathan S., Favre, Carter, and Bobrovsky. Bill S., you have Jokic, Collins, and Kachuk. That's Brady Kachuk. Craig, you have Rivera, Dobbs, and Verhage. Obi, Troy Polamalu, Slavkovsky, and Steven Adams. Jay Scotty, you have Jalen Rose, Chet Holmgren, and Mike Schmidt. Bill S., you have Dwayne Wade, Bo Nix, and Ronaldinho. Dustin, Terry McLaurin, Sean Kemp, Anthony Richardson, your favorite. Larry V., Mikko Rantanen, Jason Witten, and Max Scherzer. Jeff N., you have McCaffrey, Chipper Jones, and Jose Altuve. Shocked you didn't get claims. Scorching, Jefferson, Newton, and Hischier. Bill S., Lillard, Amendola, Hughes. Brady, you had Stockton, Frank the Tank, and Adrian Kempe. I know he's the big hurt. Whatever. Same thing. Okay, Aiden Hutchinson's up for trade. If anybody wants Aiden Hutchinson for a trade, I'll trade Blue Jackets player for Herbert if interested. Herbert went to Vlad. Vlad, if you want to trade for, I can't even think who the Blue Jackets player is. Bobrovsky, Bob, the goalie. If you want to trade Herbert for Bob, let him know. Justin Herbert up for an NBA spot. If anybody wants to offer NBA to Vlad. Craig wants to sell both his randoms. That is Romeo Dobbs and Carter Verhage. If anybody's interested, let him know. Trading for Sean Kemp. Sean Kemp went to Dustin. Dustin, if you want to trade, he's got Chet Holmgren, Mike Schmidt. Don't know if those are the two you're offering, but that's a start. Trade for Nix. That's Bill S. If you want to trade, Bill, let him know. I don't think so. Dawkins and Parker are up for trade as well from Les. I'll buy Schmidt or Chipper if available. Schmidt went to Jay Scotty. You got Schmidt. And Chipper went to Jeff N. If you guys want to sell, let Todd know. I'll trade Justin Herbert for Camp. Who's Camp? I don't know who Camp is. Kemp, gotcha. No, I'm an idiot. Should have been able to figure that one out. Okay. If you guys make a deal below where I'm talking, please be specific and say trade this for this so I don't try to figure it out because this is a lot for me sometimes. Trade for Knicks or hockey. Dell says he'll trade Archie Manning or Tony Kukoc for Knicks or any hockey for some of the hockey players. No, I shouldn't say any. Slavkovsky and Adams up for sell or trade for Peppers or Chipper Jones. We know Chipper was Jeff. We know that Julius Peppers went to Eric S. Eric S., if you want to trade Peppers for Slavkovsky or Steven Adams. Scherzer, Witten, and Doan are up for sell. Max Scherzer, Jason Witten, and Shane Doan. Buy Witten, says Dustin. Okay. Trade him for Chet. Dustin, yes. So Chet is for Sean Kemp. Okay. Sean Kemp deal Dustin. Yes, I will sell Schmidt to Todd. Schmidt to Todd. Todd, you go with that, I'm assuming, since you asked for it. Did Todd reply? Thanks, Scotty. Yep. Okay, perfect. I will trade Adrian Kempe for Nix to Dell if interested. Let's see. He doesn't have Nix, unfortunately. Nix is with Bill. Mark, he already hit. I did make a comment when you claimed him, but I maybe didn't hear me. Mark, Jerry Rice is gone. All by Slavkovsky from Obi. Obi said sold Nick. Okay. We're getting there, guys. Baby steps. Baby steps. I too would like a Slavkovsky. Holding Chipper, perfect. No thanks keeping. Sold Nick. Doan for Kukoc. Dale, do you want to trade Shane Doan for Tony Kukoc? I don't think I have that person, Brady. Yeah, he doesn't have. That's wrong comments. Booster for Holmgren. Vlad, I don't know what. Who's Booster? His Booster Bosch. Looking for WAB. Looking for ABA. Okay, I don't know. Aiden Hutchinson for trade or sell. Justin Herbert for trade. Hutch for Herbert is a trade offer. Herbert for Hutchinson. Pass. Looking for WNBA. You already answered that. I'll buy Herbert or for sale. Vlad, do you want to sell Herbert to Eric? Eric also above said he was. Didn't you say up above somewhere you were looking for someone? Oh, you said I'll buy Hutch or Herbert. Hutch or Herbert. If anyone wants to, if either of you two want to sell it to Eric, he will buy. Sold. Okay. Jason is selling Eric Kennedy, Hutchinson. What color have I not used yet? Not your favorite color, I'm sure. Sold. Perhaps Mark meant Jim Rice. Mark, were you claiming Jerry Rice as a full claim, or were you trying to claim Jim Rice for the Red Sox? If you're trying to claim Jim Rice, he's still available as a solo, but I think you were going after Jerry Rice. Ray, thanks for helping me not miss that, just in case. Okay, lots of trade talk. I've read through everything. I'll give you guys a second. Who did you sell, Vlad? Are you selling Justin Herbert? If you're buying Herbert from Vlad, you would owe 10 plus 10, 20. Vlad, is that what you're selling, the Herbert? Hold on, I'm waiting for a few answers here. Yeah, so Eric, are you still good buying Justin Herbert too? That'd be $20 for Hutchinson and Herbert. I'm putting you on it. Let me know if you only wanted one. Doan for Kukoc. Yes to Larry. Perfect. Larry, you still go with that? Kukoc trade. Thanks, Dale. You think John? Oh, did he? Good grief. I'll buy Herbert for sale. He did. So Jonathan S., do you still want Herbert? I'm assuming you do. Thank you, Eric, for telling me that, because I've got a thanks, Eric. Yeah, thank you. That's my fault. Jonathan, I have you on Herbert. So Hutch is just 10, correct, Eric? Yep, still do. Perfect. Thank you. I was just typing something and I forget what it was. Kukoc for Shane Doan, right? Woo! Is Nick's up for sale? He's not. Bill's holding him. He meant Jerry Rice. Okay, thank you. Who is Bosch? You want to trade Bosch for Kukoc? Larry, do you want to trade Kukoc for Bosch now that you have the trade, or are you gonna stick with Tony Kukoc? And then we're done from here. I mean, you guys can still talk, but I'm gonna close it. We do still need Jim Rice and Mika Zibanejad claimed. Rangers fanatic, and Jim Rice is a Boston Mitchell and Ness. Herbert already got bought. Mark, sorry. Zibanejad, Rice, $10 each on those. Mitchell and Ness and Rangers fanatics. Jerry's eating rice. For Tony Kukoc. I don't know if Larry wants to trade that. Larry, keep Kukoc, okay. Okay, Les, I've got you with Mika. Jim Rice is the last one left. If he goes unclaimed, so be it. Let's close this. Okay, we still got to do a couple freebies at the end here, too. You guys are tied right now, which means the bounty would go up to 80 on Wednesday if you don't hit a north here from these, which is very possible. But we can also hit a west here, too, and make you lose, or we can stay tied. We shall see. Did Dell claim Mika ahead of me? Did I miss that? He did. I didn't take the whole Rangers jersey as a claim. Good grief. Dale, so you want Mika? It is cool, huh? I haven't seen a lot of Chipper Jones. And when I was a little kid, I pretended like I did like baseball more than I did now, do now. And Chipper was my favorite player. So I was a young Braves fan, and then I kind of lost the love for baseball down the road. So okay, I've got down Mika. Les, thank you to you as well for keep you guys. There's like 6 of you that kept me straight this time. Jim Rice, last claim available. Let's roll. 2 numbers here. 1, 2. Man, oh man. You want to know the funny thing is this drink, this little packet? It says, what does the package say? It gives you like better focus. They shouldn't use me as a spokesperson, that's for sure. Not tonight after drinking that. Mark, do you want Jim Rice? You might be watching behind. Try to fast forward if you can. Do you want Jim Rice? Mika got sold, but if you want Rice, he's all yours. Okay, here's our numbers. 200, box 200's our first jersey. Let me know if you want Jim Rice. Only one available. And 2, we almost went lowest and highest, 1 away. That would have been crazy. 2 and 200. Give Mark a second here if he wants to. I don't know if we type it if he sees the typing first. I just think he might be watching a little behind, which we're all guilty of every once in a while. I'll come back and see. Let me grab those. 200. Yep, I don't think anybody snagged your randoms, Craig. Romeo Dobbs or Carter Verhaeghe. Steven Adams is for sale. There's still a few that were up. I can give it a second, but I don't know if anyone's going to claim at this point. You know what, guys? I'm gonna run to the restroom really fast. Give me 45 seconds. We still got to do a couple giveaways too, so I want to. Give me 1 second. Okay. Mark is available. Jim Rice is taking Mark. saying if they're available. Mark, I have you on Jim Rice. Live now, okay. Craig was trying to sell Romeo Doubs and Verhaeghe. Obi was trying to sell Steven Adams. I think that's maybe it. Doubs, Verhaeghe, and Steven Adams. Those are our last three. Got you, Mark. Got you on Rice. You're good. $10 for that one. You're good. You're good. I think Talk to Text has been messing with a bunch of you guys tonight too. So. No Jerry Rice. Jay, I know what you're doing. Joe Carter's available as well. Okay, I'm going to get rolling here. I tried to give you guys a lot of time. I think we did, but. Okay, box 2, box 200. Almost the lowest and highest. Trying to give me more things to get confused about. Yeah, no problem, Mark. Good luck. Okay, here we go. I can't tell who this is. Box 2. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. I know who that is. I don't know who has them, though. Julius Peppers has been in for ages. And he's finally hit. That is a South hit, so I don't think that helps or hurts you, does it? Or maybe more tied now. Julius Peppers. I know you were trying to get him. Did you get him? You didn't. Obi, of course. I know this is like the 7-day period of, I don't even, you know what? Obi, I'm going to send you a message after this. I think I may have something for you. Okay. Who had Peppers? That's Eric. Eric S. Adding to your dollar break win, getting the jersey here at the end of the night as well. Beautiful Julius Peppers. Back at certified. Keep pounding up top. Nike. There's the tag down below as well. Eric S. Nice hit. Peppers. There was a time where he was hard to find, and now he's signed a little bit more, not as hard, but still he's not one of the cheap guys. Yay! You're welcome. Yeah, congrats. Nice hit. He's got to be one of the older jerseys in the series. Top 10 oldest out of the 60 or so. I've got something for you, Obi. $200. First box 2, now box 200. Good luck, everyone. Yep, I know who that is. Okay, here we go. Sell that to another Eric. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1. This has also been in for a while. Hey, if we're going to pull 2 Broncos, we might as well pull an Avalanche tonight, too. Jeez Louise. Sheesh. Colorado team night. Again. That is, he was having a great postseason, then he kind of turned it off here. He's with the Stars now. Shouldn't you know every jersey? Well, I'm saying when I take a little peek at it. Obviously, once I open it, I know it. When I take a little peek with the color in the little tiny bit I can see when I open it, I don't know who they all are right away. Mikko Rantanen. But yeah, I would hope I know every jersey in my series since they're all pictured and shown and read every single week. Avalanche Adidas. Who had Mikko? Not Mika, Mikko. That was Larry. Larry V, you're on a little bit of a streak. A little here, a little there. Nice job. Mikko Rantanen, a beautiful jersey. Besides my PC, that's the last Mikko Colorado item I have. I've got a few in the PC, though I won't move. I do want them on Dallas. You want NFL? That's AJ Sports World. There was a big discussion on a hockey page where this didn't come with one of the things, and they were mad about it, and everyone was making fun of him for being mad. And it is generic. There's nothing on here that you can scan and tell you that it's Mikko Rantanen, but it says something about being a part of the certificate of authenticity. I told the guy, "You're fine if you're upset. I have extra if you want one of mine." And I made the mistake of saying I have 50 extra. And they're saying, "Why do you have 50 extra? Are you making these in your basement?" I'm like, "No, I have 50 jerseys in my collection. I can give you one of mine if you want, because it is just a generic piece of paper." But I get it. Anyways, this will come with yours. Don't worry. Big old discussion is the point. I'll trade my Laporta for that. Larry, if you want to trade this Mikko Rantanen for the Sam Laporta that he had a few weeks ago, that's an option. It's in the corner post. 2 fun jerseys, one NFL, one's hockey. Okay, so that ends up in a tie, doesn't it? 3-3-3-1. No thanks, he says. Worth a shot. 3-3-3-1. Okay. We ended with a 3-way tie, so you guys move up from 70 to 80 on Wednesday for the bounty. We'll do that. We won't do a recap till we're done with the freebies, but it's freebie time. So I said that I would do. Doesn't really matter what order I do it in. But we have, let me put down the names here. Leland for last team standing, and we have Greg for Wonka. We end every series now with our freebies. I would trade my basketball ball jersey for that. It is Georgetown Allen Iverson that's here too. So it's another trade offer. If you like the Allen Iverson, Larry. Larry's mostly a hockey guy, so that might be tough. Okay, so let's pull those numbers. So Leland, I'm going to do yours first. Greg, I'm going to do yours second, and then we have a freebie for Armed Forces. I think we're going to end up with just 6 names on that. Disappointing we didn't have more, but hey, better chance for you 6. Let me go make sure that no one else commented. If you stole that Shaq jersey I got the other night, I traded for the Peppers. Shaq has been shipped to you. But don't trade it quite yet, Obi. Let me talk to you first. No new comments. Yes, we'll do that last. 6 of you. Yeah, don't trade quite yet. Okay, let's do that. Let's pull numbers for Leland first. Greg second. Congrats, you guys. Leland, you didn't tie with anyone. You were the only one to pick Dallas, even though it was Jacksonville. Nobody picked Jacksonville, so you default to the winner. Leland, are you here? Greg, are you still here? Let's get it out. Let's find you some freebie helmets. Congrats, you two. Okay, first number is Leland's. Second number is Greg's. These will effectively be the last 2 helmets from Series 32. We'll shut it down and get 33 ready to go for next week sometime. Greg's here. Is Leland here? 67. He's in a totally different time zone, so I don't follow him if he's not hanging out here the whole night. 67 for Leland. Greg, 13. Lucky 13. Let me grab those. You can hear the kids down here on the other side. green Steelers helmet. Is it up for trade? Mean Joe Green. Who hit the mean? Was that Bill? I think that was Bill. Bill, if you're here, is that up for trade? Or is that a keeper? So next series, I'm going to keep doing it. This series, it takes me an extra, I don't know, 20 seconds in there, but I'm only going to print 120 of these instead of 200 every time, as these are expensive. Probably save me $100 every series. So I'm going to do it again. I'm going to have Series 33 labels in there. When I pull the boxes, I'm going to quickly label them. I don't know why you guys need to know that, but you do. So. Back here. That doesn't slow me down too much. So this is box 13, which should be Greg's, which is second. Okay. Like the Sentinel, that's cool. I think that's Bill B's favorite helmet tonight, too. Okay. 67. This is for Leland for last team standing. We'll put up another last team standing challenge later this weekend, most likely, for you guys to guess again. All you have to do is guess the team that'll come out for the last time. Usually there's a tiebreaker, but Leland was the only one to get it right. So, Leland, this is you. Series 32, Zero Wonka. I thought we'd get some like 7 or 8 pointers on these just to take a white Sharpie and turn the 2 into a 3. I know. Seriously. I probably have like, because I did print 200 of these. I'm going to see if it can print over them just to, I don't know, probably a waste, but that's actually not a bad idea. I had my wife do it. Just put a 33 on there. Hey, Leland, let's see what you got. And I feel like we didn't see this team that much this series, but obviously they weren't the last team standing, so there's not much truth to that. 3, 2, 1. Maybe I'm just forgetting. We've got a, I don't know what's going on with the camera today. We've got a Titans Flash. For those that have been around a while, you guys probably think of the same player every time you see a Titans Flash, just like me. Because I do think of the same player. It's not that player. Third time? Okay. Were the first two earlier on in the series or something? Because it feels like a while. Leland, you got a Titans Flash JSA certified here. I always think of Ryan Tannehill when I see a Titans Flash. Every time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. May 7th. That's 3 weeks ago almost. CJ2K. You guessed it again, Thomas. That's like your third or fourth guess tonight. Chris Johnson, number 28. CJ2K Flash. Going to Leland. Leland, congrats. I'm running out of room, so these are going to have to go down here. Okay. Mr. Greg for winning 28 and 72. Okay. Maybe 28. CJ2K. There's Leland. Yeah, of course. Congrats. Way to go picking the last team standing. You didn't have to have a tiebreaker. I think the last two we haven't had tiebreakers, but usually we do. Okay, Series 32, final helmet, box 13. This is going to our Wonka leader, which was a very close race. Greg, this is you. Series 32, Zero Wonka there. I thought for sure we'd get some. Caleb Bears, number 13. Here we go. Especially since you've been looking for him. Thank you for the giveaway, of course. My pleasure. You guys are all, I mean, for the most part, I think you guys enjoy hanging out with me. You're my buddies. If you don't enjoy hanging out with me, I don't blame you one bit. But it's fun to do some giveaways because you guys make my night fun too. So love this style. Starting off with a good. I did not see the player, but I love the style on this one. I always say it for this team. 3, 2, 1. We've got a throwback. That is not Caleb Bears. We've got a throwback Patriots helmet here for the final helmet of the series. Which team hit first? Did we start New England and New England? I bet we didn't. Zero Wonka. You're my boy, Blue. Edelman, Ty Law. That's such a funny show, man. Irving Fryer. Good guesses. All three are wrong. Well, I said I didn't know. Yep, I was right on my assumption. Gronk, Rams, Isaac Bruce hit first. Okay. I'll say that we started with a receiver. We're ending with a receiver. I didn't know if I had more than one throwback, but I knew we had Welker on a throwback. Wes Welker. I love this helmet. Tippett's a good guess, too. We've had him in the last series. Wes Welker, Pat's throwback, blue ink on this one. JSA certified. That's a beauty, too. Greg, nice hit. Congrats on your Wonka leader board there. Bill asks you're getting a free spot on the next time we do some Big Owls, which will be next week sometime. And then a tie between Chris and Brad, I believe, for some freebies on the licensed jerseys. So, yeah, Greg, nice hit. Not a bad one to get from a freebie. Leland, congrats to yourself as well. Let's do a quick recap. So, non-Big Owl stuff, we had Ignacio Alvarez for the Braves on that candy red helmet. That's cool. Bobby Hull on a signed Funko. I love that one. Our hockey jersey was, that's right, headliner Dylan Larkin. We got one more Frozen Pond for Wednesday. I've always loved the Frozen Pond. I think we get some good ones there. Racky today, we had two authentics, no bonus hit yet, so we know we've got two bonus out of the next four. Terrell Davis on the Rave, Brian Urlacher on the Slate. Gold Rush was Joe Theismann. Great names all around tonight. And then Big Owl stuff, we had Julius Peppers, Mikko Rantanen. On the jerseys and helmets were Wes Welker, Chris Johnson, Brock Purdy, Champ Bailey, Deion Sanders, Trevor Lawrence, Joe Green, Mean Joe Green, and Jordan Addison. Those are some good names from Big Owls. Not a bad way to end. Appreciate you guys hanging out, guys. If anything's staying, let me know. We'll be back Wednesday for a semi-shorter night. We'll do a mixer. We'll do Rad Key. We'll do probably a discount series helmet or two just for fun. And then we'll shut it down and get stuff going for the weekend. I don't know what we're doing this weekend, if we're going to do Fire Factory or not. We might do a couple of just winner's choices. Depends on when stuff gets here. So, bring it for bets. Thank you. Almost forgot. See, I need constant reminder. Let me refresh one more time. There's only 6 of you. We're going to run this 7 times. Nobody else entered. That's too bad. But hey, I know all 6 of you. So sometimes we get some people that don't really join, and that's fine too, because okay, yeah, nobody else commented. I don't know if any of them are still here, especially after I tried to get away with not doing it. Let's share my screen. David P, Mike H, Ty L, the Ty that runs our Razes, our winner's choices, not the Ty that joins our full site. Joseph M, Cody R, and David H. You 6 have a chance. Whoever wins can pick whatever 2 they want. If you're not, I'll talk to you later about it. Let's run it. We're going to do it 7 times. Thank you for the reminder, Nick. Short-term memory is a great thing. Okay, 7 times. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Mike H. Mike H taking home the freebie. Mike, are you here? Cody just behind David, Joseph, David. Look at that. Ty runs our minis, and now I'm running it for him and giving him last place. Sorry, Ty. Mike, are you here? Mike Haxma. Your 2 choices from me to you: DJ Moore, STS, Antonio Gates, STS. I like to keep the theme. Salute to service. Both cool helmets, one NFC, one AFC. Both white paint pen, good looking helmets. If you're not here and I need to message you tonight, I will. I doubt you'll watch the replay back. So, anyways, thanks for the reminders, guys. There's like 7 of them tonight. Help me finish the stream without any problem. And we'll be back Wednesday. We'll see you guys there. We're going to do basketball and bat again. No, are we out of bats? I can't remember. We might have 1 bat left. We might not. I think we have 1 left. I'll drop them tomorrow. We'll see you guys on Wednesday if you're around. Appreciate you guys. Have a great night. And we'll see you on Wednesday.